Okay, so the issue I'm having, working on this glow poly matte project I saw on printables, and it comes with all these little different parts that are pieces of a map, and I'm choosing to print a lot of them on their ends because the surface finish looks a lot better when it's on its end, due to like 0.1 layer height, and I'll include all of the printer settings like either in the description or somewhere. But every once in a while, and it's almost on every print now, I'll get this fat, I don't know if it's some type of bulging line on the print, and it basically ruins the entire print. And now, so I've tried so many different things, so many different settings. It's usually correlated to where the supports are for the dovetail piece. And I thought, so, what happens on some of these is that the supports, which I've been using snug, have broken off, mid-print. The printer kind of screws up, it recovers. So I thought it was related to that. And then I tried printing something else, which I'm not showing here, without supports, even though it had these sharp overhangs, and it still had the same issue. So this one, it was printed with supports. You can probably see the residual there. And then it's something to do with where either the support starts or the dovetail or something, but you get this bulging line. And before you say, oh, you should print them all flat like this so that the opening or the display face is pointed up, I have tried that. And on this one, this is a used piece that I'm no longer using, it loses a lot of the shine. And then because of the shallowness of this angle, you can see the layer lines really clear. And there's even some spots of a little bit of under extrusion. And so I don't want to use that. So in cases I'd like to print most of these types of parts standing on their end, when the shallowness of the peaks on some of these parts are more sharp, I'll print them flat like this one, and it comes out looking great. Like no issues at all. The shine is there. It looks great. And I'll even print these with like variable layer height so that the bottom half that won't be visible is like 0.3, and then when it gets to about here, it's 0.1 layer height, and these look really good. And so I'm just really frustrated at this point because the little bit of lines, you can see it better on this one, basically ruined the whole print. And I've tried a lot of different things. It's probably something simple I'm missing, maybe cooling. I've slowed the speeds down. I've tried different nozzles. I've tried just about everything. I thought with this most recent one that it was because my, support top distance or whatever, where the distance between the support level and then the actual layer level, is too high. It was like 0.17 for a layer height of 0.1, and so I moved it down to half of that, thinking, okay, so that it's going to be closer to the support, so there won't be a need for it to bulge. And this was the first print for that result. And as you can see on the back piece of these two there, where I showed at the beginning, that line is already there. So in the grand scheme of things, I haven't been able to figure out. This one I can't see the back of the back piece there, so I don't know if it's related to where the dovetails are. Maybe this one it's not even related to that corner, because you can see it just right above that corner where it goes all the way around, and it doesn't affect it on this front part, so the whole layer isn't screwed. But yeah, so now it seems to be happening randomly, and I'm sure there's some correlation. Yes, I know there's a lot of stringing. This is at 225C, but I like the shine that it gets, and so the stringing isn't too much of a cleanup. So anyway, any assistance, if any, would be great. Here is the part that I was filming that was in the printer after it's been printed, and the line that I was trying to point at, you can see much more clearly now, is right there. And I thought usually I'll see one around here because it's like starting with the supports, but after I increase the top contact distance, I don't see a line there. But this line, if you follow it there to the back, is very, it looks like it's related to something with this opening. And now this opening, it goes recessed a little bit. And then, you know, the other thing is like, however, there are other, I'm trying to get this to load. There we go. There's some other lines like at the top of this little keyhole, and then at the other piece of this keyhole, as long as also with the 29, you can see there's a line there, but these don't carry over to the front and the sides like the main one does. So anyway,